welcome back. I'm the Tech Mishka, and today I want to show you this. A little portable speaker called the Tronsmart Trip 2. And instead of doing what most reviewers do, which is read you a spec sheet, call it a day, I'm going to give you something more useful: context. Everybody knows the JBL Go line, so I'm going to compare how the Trip 2 feels and sounds and lasts and weighs against the JBL Go 5, which I already tested for you a few weeks ago. Here's the short version up front, so you know where this is going. If your decision comes down to getting more for less money, the Trip 2 already has a strong case, but there's nuance here that is worth a few minutes of your time before you click that buy button for either of one. Let's get into it. Audio quality first, because this is the area where specs lie to you the most. A speaker's number on the box, like the wattage, the driver size, they barely tell you how it actually feels to listen to. Most of that comes down to the build, the housing, and how the whole thing resonates together. Tronsmart, for example, markets the Trip 2 with claims like 20% deeper bass from their sound pulse tuning. JBL leans on their legendary sound in a speaker the size of your palm, which truly is. Both of those are marketing lines, so instead of trusting either one, here's a reference sample so you can hear it for yourself and judge with your own ears. The Trip 2 is a little larger than the JBL Go 5, as you can already see side by side. The packaging is simple, nothing fancy, and honestly that's fine, because what matters is what's inside this box. The build itself has a rubberized, solid feel to it, and there's an integrated hook for easy carrying. Clip it to your backpack and forget about it. The waterproof protection is solid for everyday use, and the ports are properly covered, so rain, splashes and occasional snow or sand shouldn't be a problem as long as you keep these covers closed. One feature that is a good bonus: there's a MicroSD card slot. It's a small thing, but it opens up a scenario that most competitors simply can't offer. You can load music directly onto the speaker and run it without ever connecting your phone. If you want to hand the speaker over to your kids without giving them access to your device, that's now a good option. On the technical side, the Trip 2 covers a frequency range from 65 Hz all the way up to 20 kHz. Supports SBC and AAC codecs, runs on a 2600 mAh battery, connects wirelessly via a current Bluetooth generation, which gives you solid range in real-world use, and there's also built-in microphone, a TWS stereo pairing support with a second unit, easy-to-use physical controls on the top, and a companion app that actually does something useful. That upside, I would argue, is one of the Trip 2's strongest advantages over similarly priced speakers. You're not limited to a handful of presets. You can build your own EQ profile from scratch and tune it exactly how you like your music. Every sample you've heard in this video up to this point has been on standard EQ, so there's still headroom to shape the sound closer to your own personal taste. Battery life, however, is the real deal here. I pushed it at higher volumes and still comfortably hit around 8 hours before needing a charge. Tronsmart claim up to 20 hours at lower volume levels, and in my own testing at around 30% volume, which is roughly what you'd want as a background music in a smaller room, I got close to 15 hours. That's the kind of number that lets you stop thinking about charging each and every day. The built-in microphone is worth calling out separately because most speakers in this category don't bother. Here, it actually works. You can take calls directly through the speaker without fishing out your phone, and it also lets you trigger your voice assistant hands-free. Fair enough, not entirely. Still, a small thing, but could make a difference. Now, to give you the full picture, and I think it's important to be honest here, there are a few things that the Trip 2 doesn't do. It is larger than the JBL Go 5, which matters if pocketability is your priority. There are no LED lights or visual effects, if that kind of thing appeals to you. There's no aux-in port if you ever need a wired fallback, and that's something I kinda miss from Generation 1. And the audio out of the box, while good, benefits from spending a few minutes in the app dialing in an EQ. In standard mode, it's decent, but it's not the polished, ready straight out of the box tuning you get from competitors such as the JBL Go 5. So here is where we land. Based on the testing I did, the Trip 2 makes more sense if you want greater battery life, deeper bass, stronger water resistance, and you plan on running the speaker at higher volumes, like outdoors, on a hike, by the pool, that kind of use cases. JBL Go 5 pulls ahead on high-end tone clarity, a more polished software and app experience, and it's noticeably more compact. And I want to be very clear, everything I just said is without factoring the price, because once you do factor it in, one of these is around $50, the other one is close to $30. With that gap in mind, the Trip 2 is without a doubt a clear value champion. It's an easy recommendation, one of the most capable budget portable speakers that you can buy right now. The JBL Go 5, still a very solid choice, keeps pricing in line with the predecessors, and even though its battery life cannot compete with the Trip 2's, it's comfortably getting you through a normal day of indoor listening. So now you know my take and my recommendation. I'd love to hear yours. Are you team JBL because you know the brand and trust the name? Or are you going budget with the Trip 2 because the value here is just too good to pass up? Drop it in the comments below. If you've got any questions, I'm happy to help. Just ask. Enjoy the music, hit subscribe if you haven't done it yet, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!